What's up, my bearded bros, and today is just a little quick game review for any of you on PS4 who are watching this. This is AdVenture Capitalist. Now, I first saw this game on Congregate.com, which is a great gaming site. I used to play it all the time. Like, when I say all the time, I'm talking about at least 3 hours a day when I only had PS3 and I only had a few games on it. Then I went into the PlayStation store one day when I got my PS4, and I was trying to look at some free games to pass the time. Now, Adventure Capitalist was one of those free games, and I'm like, I didn't know they had it on PS4, so I decided to get it, because, you know, if it's free, why not? It doesn't take up too much memory. It was like 500 megabytes or 400 megabytes or something like that, so it's definitely very little. And, it's not like a game you will play for hours on end. It's just one of those, hey, I have 15 minutes, let's check it. It's one of those classic type upgrade games, or idle games, as some people call them. Now, you'll notice the layout right here. They have different planets. Earth, they have Moon and Mars. When you first reach $1 trillion, you can buy the ability to launch to the Moon or launch to Mars. Or if you have 2 trillion, you can buy them each, 1 million each. Once you buy them, they have a 72-hour countdown until you can finally play them. But if you have more money, you can increase the count or decrease the countdown so you can get there quicker, but it's really no big deal. It's one of those idle games, so you can just wait. And if you look, as you earn, you'll see in your career stat that you own different things. Like, for example, there's car washes, newspapers, lemonade stands, and you can see little angels and money signs right there. You can turn the volume on. And now this is a feature new to me than it was on Congregate. You can actually change your gender, which I think is cool. Between boy and girl, obviously. And they call it their swag, because obviously the more money that your game has, the more stuff you will have there. Now, it actually tells you how much you have available, how much you've earned since the last time you reset, how much you earned overall, and then how much you've earned even with all your resets put together. How many times you reset, how many angels you have, how many sacrificed angels you have, and how many unlocks you've actually used. News, this is, I believe, this is when the game comes out with updates, they'll put it here. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then here, you have your ID number. So when you go to like get support from the customer service or whatever, you can tell them your PlayFab ID, and they can find out what's wrong with your specific account. And then you have your leaderboards. It tells you who has earned the most money. Now, I didn't even know reaching 1 centillion Earth dollars was even possible, so that's pretty cool. Then, this right here unlocks. You'll see it will say like lemonade stand times 2, oil company times 7, car wash times 2. If you go to the gallery section right here, it will show you uniquely what you have. And you'll see the little thing highlighted green. That's the one I'm on. It'll tell you what you'll earn when you buy that amount of whatever it is. So if I get to the next lemonade stand one, my profits will be times 2. Then you'll see times 3. And then the newspaper one, profits times 8 of the other companies. And they have it all the way through for every single one. Now, as you earn money, obviously you try to upgrade it as much as you can. Now, in the top right corner, you have the buy max. If you hit R1, you can change between 1, 10, 100, and buy max. I just do buy max because it's a lot easier. Now, I have enough money that one of the upgrades I actually bought was the quick buy, which lets you buy all your upgrades at once. You'll see they cost different money right here. And you even have angel upgrades. As you earn money, you'll gain angels. And when you reset, you collect them, and they give you bonus money right here. You'll see if I reset, I'll have 21 octillion angels available plus what I already have, which is a total angels. And then you'll see how much bonus money they give me per angel, so 10% per angel. And then, let's say, since I have so much, I could buy all these. See, look, I'll buy them right now. And then, once I earn more, I can buy those other upgrades, but I can't afford them right now, obviously. And then you have managers. What these do is, obviously, I already bought the previous one, so you can't see them. You know what? I'll reset to show you. Reset to claim. Let me start off the lemonade stand real quick. Okay, managers. You'll see each manager has a specific job. Now, when you start out, it's going to be really hard because I think the lemonade stand gives you $1 to start out with when you're very, very new to this. So, where I've been playing long enough, I can just click buy. And eventually, you can make them cheaper, but you have to sacrifice angels for this. So you'll see like the car wash costs 100 million angels. So let's say if you have 150, it's not worth it. I'd say wait until it's like 1% of your angels at the most. Otherwise, you'll be risking your total profit venture overall. And then you can see I can just up those. And I'll show you the actual quick buy option. You'll see I have all these upgrades, but I can just quick buy to that and do it again, so I don't have to waste my time just clicking everything. Now, the reason why I don't do it on the angel part is because profit-wise, if I bought everything, I'd be getting the newspapers, the plus 50s, plus 10s, but I want to save those until it becomes so expensive I can't really afford them, because that's the overall smartest business move I can make. And then basically you just keep upgrading until you can't upgrade anymore. That's the gist of it. Try to unlock everything. Oh, and another thing about the launch menu right here. The mission control is where you launch for other things. Pretty soon they'll be coming out with events where it basically brings you to a new world and you get to do these all cool achievements and shit. I've played it on the computer before, it's fun. But you can go to currency exchange. See, there. You can exchange them for a megabuck. And once you get so many megabucks, like 10, you can buy 1 mega ticket, or if you get 90, you can buy 10, so you get a slight discount. But what a mega ticket does, you'll see I have the oil company, donuts, and lemonade stand yellow. What they do is they permanently boost that one investment times 7.7, but when I was on the computer, it was 7.77 last time I checked. I'm not sure if it's still like that on this version. But I saved up until I had 90, but if you don't want to and you're struggling to get by, just pop it there. It's not that hard. It's not that like life-changing to do it. I mean, you only get one more bonus ticket for the same price. Now, the hardest planet for me, honestly, is you'll see the moon right here. I'm at the point to where I literally cannot afford any good upgrades because everything costs so much compared to what I actually have. So I can barely just, buy like 2 at a time and then just wait for it to get better. I actually wasted most of my megabucks here hoping that would help me level up faster. And now to spend megabucks, you'll see that golden bar with a triangle next to it. What you do is you just click triangle. It'll say if you have a mega ticket, it'll be like, are you sure you want to spend a mega ticket? And then you're like, yes. There you go. Now, if you go to the career here, obviously it'll be different. You see a little collection of everything you have. The little laser show, the wolf, whatever that thing is. And other than that, everything else works the same. You'll have different managers, obviously. Now, your angels on each planet are different. They're not like all bunched up together, otherwise that'd be way too easy. Now, I'll give you an example of what it's like when you're closer to endgame, because there is kind of an endgame to this eventually. Now, this is Mars. If you look at it, if you go to unlocks, I have nothing left to unlock on Mars. So basically, I'm just done here. And all I have left here is to basically earn money to exchange in there, and that's really about it. There's really nothing else I can do, which kind of sucks. I mean, I'm hoping eventually they come out with another planet, because you can spend a little more time on it if you have another planet, but once you get far enough, it's like, okay, I'll just check it for maybe 2 minutes, and that's about it. But if you're one of those more impatient people, or you want a little boost to start, there's a shop where you actually get a bonus if you first time buying gold, but you can warp 1 day into the future and gain all your money there. 7 days, 14-day warps, or you can get a permanent ×3 multiplier or a permanent ×4 multiplier, and then they have the Marvin's theorems, which is specifically for Mars, which I obviously don't need. And then they have an ability where you can claim all your angels investors without restarting, because when you restart to gain your investors, you completely start and you sell all your things. So you start right back to one of the beginning, and then you lose all your managers and everything. Then they have these 4 different suits. You can see what they do right there. Other than that, there's really not much more to it. If you're interested, I'd say give it a try. It's definitely worth your time. It's free, of course. And if you don't like it, just delete it. But hey, if you like it, there's a cool little game you can buy for $0, obviously. So I'm not really sure if you'd call it buying. That will just probably sit there, be there for whenever you're really, really, really bored, or if you're like me and you're playing Destiny and grinding non-stop, and you're grinding Overwatch non-stop. It's nice little change of pace, which I actually appreciate when it comes to shit that I do. And then you will see, like, you can just go to the gold upgrades here. You don't have to go to the shop. It's right there. But anyway, that was Capital. That was Adventure Capitalist. Don't know why I messed up the title right there. That's embarrassing. Now, I recommend you give it a shot, but if you don't want it, that's fine. Shout out to whoever made this game. It's fun. It's not very unique in the concept, but it's like the businesses itself are unique. And it's just a quick little fun game little distraction. It's definitely, one of my top 5 favorite idle games I've ever played. Now, I don't really have a specific list, but I just know generally it's up there because when I play on Congregate.com, shout out to Congregate.com, they have a wide selection of games, and it's kind of hard to pick when you're playing unless you have that clear favorite you go on to play. So I usually go on their idle games and pick which ones I want to try out, and this one had me playing it for about 2 weeks straight on the computer without actually playing another one, so it was kind of nice. Anyway, thank you for listening to my description of this game. I hope you give it a shot, because what harm can it do? But I do warn you, I've run into a problem with this game recently on my PS4, where it will crash loading. What you have to do is just send a report and just reload it. I've not seen any serious repercussions from that, like no corrupted data or anything like that. So that's fine. But anyway, this has been the Bearded Maniac, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.